Hey guys, this is a way I came up with to get off old dry rotted tires. It's kind of redneck, but if you're like me and you restore bikes, you run into these old dry rot tires that, I mean, they may hold air or something, but you got to get them off anyway, and you don't want to pay the shop to do it. Then just bring it home and rebuild your rusty old rim. You'd rather just do it in your shop, get it off. A lot of times the tire removers don't work worth the crap either on the old dry rotted tires because they don't flex at all. So this is what I come up with. Essentially be cutting the tire off, getting it down to the bands. Tools you'll need is a propane torch, a good shop knife that you don't mind heating up and ruining, a Dremel, a cut-off wheel. That's pretty much it. You may want a flathead to pull up the cables within there to get them cut, but you'll definitely need a fan to blow away the smoke that'll come when you cut this tire, and you'll want some goggles because when you pierce into it, any air that's in there will blow out, and it'll definitely have some molten rubber, which I got a trash can down there, just drip down into there, and maybe a mask, but if the fan's good, you probably won't need it. Basically, I heat up the knife until it's red hot, and I cut through the tire till I cut out a section just like this. Having it up on the vise like this is good because then you can pry it back, have good access to cutting the bands with the Dremel. And yeah, so you'll hack away that rubber until you see the raw steel bands, and you'll cut them with the Dremel. I'm going to set this down for a second and get my... Alright, so I got my knife red hot. And with your first cut, you want to be careful because any pressure that's in there still, even if you drain the air out, will cause it to kind of, blow up. And some molten rubber may shoot out on you, so you got to be careful. Just like that. I like to cut all the way through and then go all the way down. It cuts like butter. You wouldn't believe it. There, we're all the way through already. I'm going to come up here, get it hot again, go through again. So now I've got that section cut out. I'm going to push down on this while cutting away, just cutting away as much rubber as you can off the bands in there. Alright, bands are exposed. I'm going to go ahead and cut this side with the Dremel. You'll feel it give. It's such a lovely feeling. Well, I broke my disc, but at the same time I got through it. So that side's through. You'll repeat that with the other side, and you gotta be careful because when those bands snap, the rim will just fall off into the floor. So you don't want to damage it if you care about it. Some of you may just say, oh, why don't you just use tire prongs or something? Yeah, if you've ever tried to take off a dry rotted tire with tire prongs, this is a whole lot less effort. Throw the tire away, you're ready to go. Thanks.